Good evening and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekender Show. I'm Al Lee, your host for this evening, and as they say, every other evening, no Rud, I'm on my own, it's lockdown, what can I do? I've got to get on with things. Anyway, no crumbs on the floor. I was told by Hansel and Gretel, they're not eating, I don't have to brush up after them, it's nice and clean. Well, I'm looking after myself, and I'm on the water, because hopefully, I'll be training soon. If the bad back goes, it's fingers crossed. It'll kill me if it doesn't. Anyway, welcome to the show. We're talking about, I got an email last week regarding mental health from Jo Caddis. Now, anyone who knows Jo Caddis, she's a real character when it comes to social media. I must admit, I read her posts and never comment on them because they're hilarious, to be honest, and sometimes I don't know how she gets away with them, but she keeps me laughing. And anyway, Jo put a comment on the post I did last week, and I did cover mental health issues. Now, mental health in grassroots football, we're in lockdown, it's our second weekend without football, but we've been here before, and I'm sure, if I remember rightly, last year we were just washed out with rain anyway, so it really doesn't matter. We've only got 2 weeks left after this weekend, so we're all getting to grips with it. And I've got a nice little story coming up as well from Townsy Boys and Dean Hancock. You'll love the story as well because it's all about lockdown and the way people are getting involved, and I love it. But just to go back to Jo Caddis, she did mention lockdown in grassroots football, mental health issues amongst the children not playing football. We know that, and as I say, we've got that with the bad weather anyway. What do we do? But you can get out and about then, and you can all mingle in, you can all have training, you can all have, while you're waiting with the bad weather, people just get together. It's simple as that. But Jo hit a valid point. It's not just about the kids suffering from mental health issues in grassroots football. It's about the adults as well. And Jo has a disability, and she says she loves to go out and watch her son playing football because he wanted to go out and watch her playing football. Now, my heart goes out to Jo and many others who are in the same position. It's horrible, mental health. We know what's happening. You know, gyms are shut, everywhere is shut. People are told to lock down, go in, stay in. Even the people who are self-isolating, what are we doing? And I don't understand. People in homes, we're getting told self-isolate. Does that mean everyone has to self-isolate in the whole household? People have to go out and work if they haven't shown any symptoms. Hopefully, if they've not shown symptoms, they don't have to. But we're talking about mental health issues in grassroots football with the lockdown, and I totally agree with Jo. We need to portray this, we need to make the awarenesses that we do understand that adults themselves are being affected by the lockdown and not being able to go out and watch the children. And as I mentioned in one of the shows, Dave Sheeran come up to me, one of the junior managers, and said to me, he can't stand the lockdown, he has to get out because he suffers with mental health issues. Many like Dave do. There's others out there who need to go out and watch football, need to go out and get involved in football. And, you know, as I say, my heart goes out to each and every one of you, and let's just hope we can just get rid of this COVID-19. Let's just hope it just whitewashes away, goes away. None of us ever hear it or talk of it any more after December 2nd. Let's just hope the results are becoming good. Let's hope that the results are looking good. But obviously when crowds are congregating in the likes of Manchester, Liverpool and protesting against it, are we doing it more damage? Well, I don't want to go into political issues here, but at the end of the day, we just need to use common sense and let's all work together, and let's hope we can get rid of the COVID virus working together. We can get rid of lockdown, we can get rid of being self-isolated in a house and probably everyone getting under each other's feet, and there's probably a lot more arguments, I assure you, in lockdown than there was before. People who did get on and not suddenly getting on. We all need to work together and get on, I suppose. But if you're in a lockdown and you're self-isolating, I can just imagine, especially you mums with the kids out there as well, and you're in between them. Dear me, the refereeing part. You know how a referee feels now, parents, don't you? When you come between people and trying to sort things out. There you go, take that into account when you go out in grassroots football. Incidentally, we're still looking to have the Respect Awards, providing all football goes ahead on December the 2nd. We're looking forward to that. We teamed up, as everyone knows, with KCC 99.8 FM Live. We'll be working together with them. We'll be working together with them on the run, and also we'll be working with Cottonfield Productions, who'll be filming our run as well, providing I'm 100% fit. Fingers crossed. Even if not 100% fit, I'm going to try it anyway. But anyway, there you go. Mental health in adults. Yes, we do understand, and Joe wanted to put that point forward that the adults are suffering themselves with the lockdown, with not being able to get out, without not being able to watch the children. People need to breathe fresh air and watch the kids in action. Kids need the parents there as well. I know that for a fact. All we know is when the parents do arrive in December the 2nd again, whether it's one parent or two parents, we just need to make sure we get back to normality and make sure that there's no verbal abuse towards our referees, please. And I know many referees are all keeping fit out there, because 4 weeks again without refereeing, it must be hard for them, but at least we're all on social media and we can get our messages across. Okay, what about the good? What about the good in grassroots football? Dear me, with lockdown. Now, I got an email from Dean Hancock last night, and Dean tells me that they're trying to do some good to help a family out over Christmas. A struggling family, people who can't afford Christmas presents, people who can't get a traditional Christmas meal. That is happening all over, not just Merseyside, all over the country. And do you know what? It's fantastic to know that teams out there are getting together and trying to do some good while lockdown is on. And all I see is these posts, and all I hear is about people doing good, and it's fantastic, because from my heart to your heart, well done. Keep it all up. I think it's absolutely fantastic what you're all trying to do. Townsy boys, they have two teams, I believe, or they might have even more, but Dean Hancock informed me last night that they have been doing, they contacted the local school with all their kids, or the majority of children go to, and they've been in touch with the local school. They wanted to help out a family over Christmas, getting them some toys and that traditional Christmas dinner. Wow, isn't that fantastic? Lovely story to hear. So Dean and all the team and all the parents have all been chipping in, and the parents have all been asked to bring some sort of toy towards helping the family out, and it's working. They're all in it together. A team together is a team working well, isn't it? That's what it is. That's teamwork, all coming together and supporting their cause. And I love the story, Dean. Well done. Keep it all up. And we hope that many more teams out there are going to follow in Dean's footsteps with Townsy boys and do some good. The lockdown, have a little look around and see what you can do to help. Well, they've been putting presents out. The parents are handing in presents to Dean. They're all collecting them up and they're passing them on to the school to get in touch with the family. But hey ho, what's happened? It's steamrolled a bit, which things do, and they're going to help out another 4 families. So they're trying to help out 5 families if they can with food vouchers. They've been donated an Everton signed shirt. It's brilliant what you're doing, Dean. It really is. And well done to everyone in Townsy boys who are doing a fantastic job. And no doubt they're going to make that family happy and more families and put those traditional Christmas dinners on their table. So there is happy families coming together. Thanks to Townsy boys and everyone involved with Townsy boys and Dean Hancock and all his team as well. There's probably too many to mention, but Dean has made us aware of it. And anyone else out there who've got stories to tell us what you're doing, how you're helping out these families, how you're helping out the homeless over the Christmas period, because it is flying, we're all in lockdown. And with shops and vouchers and you can't get your toys, it's going to be really, really tough. We hope that lockdown doesn't continue after December 2nd, because it is going to be a nightmare, not just for the likes of Townsy boys and the families that they're helping out, but each and every one of us as well, because we're all suffering. Everyone's trying to do something, or most of the people with the heart of gold are trying to do things to help out these teams and these parents. And everyone together. We're all coming together as one, not just on Merseyside, right across the UK. People are doing good, and we want your do good stories. Please get them into us. mal@don'ttexttheline.com. Add me as a friend on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites, please. And we ask all the Townsy boys, all the parents and Dean and all the managers, please subscribe to our channel here. It's free. Follow us. We're going to have loads of stories coming up in grassroots football, Respect Awards, Team Awards. We want you to get involved. Watch what we have to do. We're on Friday, Saturday and Sunday. We also have our own show on KCC Live, 99.8, our radio station, our very own, 7 till 8 on a Tuesday evening. And I'm going to be world class on that one. I know I am. I'm this season, or this Tuesday, up and coming. We're going to play some music within our show as well. So a massive well done to Dan out there, who's our editor, and he's our producer, who's doing a fantastic job as well. Now, as you can see, we haven't got the Rud with us. Normally we've got the Rud with us in lockdown, abiding by the rules, having me water to keep myself fit, laptop there to keep myself updating all these emails, making sure that everyone's enjoying themselves, keeping safe, and, well, enjoying themselves while they can, but try and keep fit. Everyone, try and keep exercising. It makes it good. Get rid of those bellies. I'm getting rid of my belly, and I won't do if my back ache doesn't go. So fingers crossed. My physio, Paul Tramarco, has done the world of good and worked on me and got me going, because I'm itching, chomping at the bit, as I put on a post. The reins are tight. I want to let those late reins go and get myself some fitness in for this 26-mile run coming up February the 7th, Wallington to Liverpool. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not looking forward to it because I'm in a little bit of pain, but back ache is probably the worst thing in the world, and it got worse. Anyway, I just did too much training and exercise. I'm not asking you out there. I've got to turn around and practice what I preach, me, to be honest, because I was telling people and giving them some advice, and don't overdo it, don't burn yourself out. And what do I go and do? Burn myself out. I'm making a fatal mistake doing too much exercising. So if you just sit back, take it easy, do some stretching, do some walking, do some small running. Don't overdo it. Listen to the body. I didn't listen to my body, and it put me in a bit of jeopardy for towards this run. And we've got our runners all out and about, and they're well ahead of me now. They're all keeping themselves fit, and I hope they don't burn themselves out, because we need some runners to complete this, just in case I'm knocked back and I can't. But I'll tell you what, I'll do something to make sure that I do something on that course. So rest assured, Donna and the family, Emily, that we're doing the run for, it'll go ahead, I assure you. We're working on it, and lockdown has helped me tenfold to get myself ready for it. I'm contacting a lot of people, and as I say, Townsy boys, you were fantastic, Dean. What you were doing, you know, you need people to come on board and help you, and that's what we need to do. People to come on board and help us and donate, and go on our GoFundMe page and try and raise as much as we possibly can. We have to raise £25,000. So if you've got a heart of gold and you want to donate £1, please go on. It's a DXTL, Team DXTL, a run for Emily. Team DXTL, a run for Emily. Find that on GoFundMe and please donate, and I'll send you a message, an email, a lovely email, thanking you from the bottom of my heart. We need to raise this. We haven't got long to do it. We have 18 months, but hey ho, we want to do it in a shorter time, because we want Emily to have this operation sooner rather than later. Please help us out. Anyway, what are we up to here? We've still got 6 minutes of the show, so anyone out there who are doing good, we want to hear your stories. If it's for the homeless, if it's for families like Townsy boys are doing, we want to hear the stories. Please keep them coming in, and we'd love to hear from you, Dean, as well. Let us know how things go. Let us know, keep us informed, and we'll make sure that we give an update to all our listeners and all our viewers. I'm sure they'll all be interested in how you're doing as well, and they're all interested in how we're doing. So I'm going to try some stretches this evening, small ones, not too many, just to see how the back pans out for me. Fingers crossed we can get that done, but we want to hear your stories, want to hear what you're doing, I want to hear how you are keeping fit. Kids, I know you're all kicking in the backyard again, keeping the balls up one at a time, going out, but I see a lot of people in lockdown. I must admit, there's plenty of people driving out there. We have more people pedalling, cycling on the roads, and incidentally, cycling, if you're a cyclist and you can really do over 26 miles, and it's no threat to you, no worry to you. We want 1 or 2 more cyclists to help with our running team, please. Please, 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 we need you to guide us, we need you to help us out, and maybe sometimes on small roads or something, like make sure people are out the way of us when we're running as well, because we don't want to be running into people and knocking ourselves over or anyone else incidentally. We need this to go fluently, and when we come through on the run, I've just got to remind you, we need loads of people at the Kentucky East Prescott Road between that and Alder Hay to welcome us. We'll let you know through KCC Live on the radio. You can tune into them, you can tune into Facebook, you'll see us coming where we're going to be, and if you can all just pop out and meet us, because it's over halfway then, 13 miles. We've done it then. We'd just like you to put £1 or so in the bucket. Any change, it all helps to go towards what we're trying to fundraise for. And we want to try and make it a bit of fun for ourselves if we can. If we can laugh going round that 26 miles, I'll be ecstatic, I'll be over the moon. I can show you, you can see many. Do you ever see any runners smiling? I don't. I really, really don't, but I'm hoping to smile throughout that, and I'll smile, I'll force a smile if you're putting £1 in our bucket when we're doing that run. But come on, get your messages in, let us know what we're doing, let us know how you can support us, let us know about, well, we'll let you know about the nomination for the RefSpect Awards as well, how you can nominate a young referee and an experienced referee as well. We want overall referees awards, so that one person could win those 2 awards in the refereeing, and we'll let you know about how you can nominate for teams as well. That will probably be up to ourselves with our volunteers going out and about, and also we'll be working closely with the junior leagues as well, and also everyone can take part in that, because if you're witnessed by our RefSpect officer, volunteer going around to a junior league, watching your line, how they behave, we just need enough information from the teams themselves. We can do the referees, because we know we also have lots of feedback at the moment on referees, because they've kept themselves busy right the way throughout lockdown and through COVID-19, doing friendlies as well. So we've got loads of reports on what these referees have been doing to earn the right to win our special award, and it will be special, I assure you, this year. So we're looking forward to presenting them and to the team awards as well. So keep watching our space, keep tuning in to DXTL Live on the from the touchlines, please, with myself, Mal Lee, and with the team when they're all back in action, when we can all get together and start strutting our stuff. And the Rudd can start strutting his stuff as well, because he's part of the inclusion team, so we'll have special shows on the inclusion with Paul, with Sophie, and also Matt. They're going to be part of that. We want more and more people to get involved, so you'll see more and more people, hopefully, towards the new year getting involved with us, because we've got loads and loads of plans, and we've got a tournament as well that we're trying to plan for under 10s. That will be coming in December, I think it will be. I may have got the wrong date there. Paul will be shouting and screaming, no, it's not. It's in March. That's miles out, wasn't it, to you and me? Okay, we're looking forward to that. Now, we've got 2 minutes left, or less than 2 minutes, to the show, to the Grassroots Football Show. So we just wish everyone all the best. The international games are on, and I've got to mention about Liverpool Football Club. Dear me, have we got a team to play Leicester when our next game comes up? I'm worrying about this, I really am worrying about it. Mo Salah now down with COVID-19. How's he going to be affected? How's the team going to be affected? How many players are we going to have? Can we put in for a postponement? Oh dear me, imagine though, if we get through that with all our players out and they all start coming back one by one. I don't think we'll be giving that league title up quickly. Well, there you go. Thank you very, very much indeed for tuning into our show. We've enjoyed it. Hope you've enjoyed it. Well done to Dean Hancock and Townsy Boys, and also Joe Carris. Any more messages you want to get into me, want me to read out what your teams are doing, how you're getting involved, what you're doing through COVID-19, we'd love to hear from you. Get in touch with myself, Mal, at don'ttexttheline.com. In the meantime, we've enjoyed your company. Thank you very much indeed for tuning in to the Grassroots Weekender show. Sorry about that one. I just had to make sure that I've got it ready to end, and I've got it ready to end on our show. We'll be back again tomorrow evening at 7. If you've got any stories, get them into us and we'll read them out for you. Email me, mal@don'ttexttheline.com. In the meantime, put your feet up. For myself, Mal Lee, and all the team here at the Grassroots Show, Don't Cross the Line, RefSpect programme and the inclusion team, we wish you a very good evening. Have a great night. Put your feet up, relax, and be safe. Stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow at 7. Good night, God bless.